unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, is a member of the Mice Chat Podcast Network. MicePod.com. Now live the movies and hear the fun.
Greetings, Universal Orlando fans. It's time for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. This is episode 69, dudes! Oh. It's brought to you in association with MiceChat.com and sponsored by Heather at Be Our Guest Destinations. And joining me are my most bodacious co-hosts, Darren.
Yo.
Hunter.
My name was first on the script, y'all.
Yeah, well, I'm mixing it up, man. And Tracy. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
You?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here as usual, ready to record another awesome podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to leave this in. Eric, please stop messaging me while I'm trying to record a podcast because my pocket is vibrating quite a lot.
Bing, 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 bing. Just keep messaging. It's funny.
Anybody got anything they would like to throw in before we move on to the main part of the show? Apparently Tracy has, but she's... What are you doing?
Yeah, I do.
Well, go on then.
I just wanted to say hello to my new follower on Twitter. So, hello, Gareth. How are you? Just wanted to say hello.
He's the unfrozen, yes?
Yes, he is. I was going to say, he's just been listening to the testing of the butterbeer.
That'll have
And
been,
he's on my
YouTube.
team. He's an unfrozen, so...
Bleh.
Yes, Gareth Maybank. Hello. No, he's
I'm
cool
an
in my
unfrozen.
book. Pardon, Hunter?
I'm an unfrozen.
Good.
Just chiming in.
You're in my gang as well.
All right.
Yes.
I'll bring my trident.
Yes.
Right, well, as you all know, Halloween Horror Nights has finished.
Uh-huh.
Boo.
Aww.
So it's back to normal stuff. So we've got a few... We're going to go a bit retro and a bit new on this one. We've got an old segment we're bringing back and some new things we're bringing. And one of them, as I promised when we did our huge trip report, that me and Tracy and Darren and Hunter was on a few bits there and Eric and stuff, we recorded quite a lot of audio when we were over there, reviews and bits and bobs and stuff. So we're going to start sharing them from now on.
Oh, dear.
And I'm about to share...
Was I sober?
On this one, yeah.
Okay.
This
Only most of the time.
this first piece of audio, which is especially for Darren. Hey Darren, it's Lee and Tracy, and guess what attraction we're just walking into?
I'll give you a clue. It's a bit windy. There's a few cows about.
That's right, Men in Black. No, we actually are doing Twister. Have you listened? That's the music, so we'll let you know what we think of it, but we did say we would ride it.
Oh, we did.
And now we're going to watch one of the most... And it's not a ride. One of the most boring pre-shows ever shot in two separate bits.
As far as Lee remembers.
Oh, it is. Everybody says it is. So we'll catch you when we get out.
There we go.
There you go. And we will
Nice.
play... So you'll have to wait until later on to find out...
What you thought,
what
the
we
ultimate review.
Yes. Right.
I think that attraction's best viewed as a memorial to how much Bill Paxton and them hate each other.
So much so that they had to be on separate screens.
Yeah. They're not even featured with the same backdrop.
Nope.
So with that being said, we shall move on to the news.
And now your news from around the Universal Globe with your UUOP news team.
Hunter, will you start us off with our Orlando news?
I would love to start you off. Episode 69, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
So, starting with our Orlando news is New Transformers-themed thrill ride helped lift attendance and guest spending at Universal Orlando during the summer, the resort's parent company said on Wednesday. That in turn powered NBC Universal's overall theme park business to the strongest quarterly performance in its history. Operating cash flow, a measure of core profitability, jumped 8.6% during the third quarter compared with a year ago, from $316 million to $343 million. NBC Universal's parent company, cable giant Comcast Corporation, said it was the largest quarterly operating cash flow ever produced by the Parks division, which also includes Universal Studios Hollywood in California and overseas resorts in Japan and Singapore. As recently as 2009, the year before the opening of Universal Orlando's hit, The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the business churned out about $400 million in operating cash flow for the entire year. Total revenue across the parks rose 7.1% to $661 million.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
Puts things in perspective, right?
That's a hell of a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. And it's not in the news here, but they also made a ridiculous amount of money on Halloween Horror Nights this year. So fans of originality, as I saw it put in a one article, we're sorry. Because you're probably going to see more IPs next year.
It is quite disappointing. I know this isn't about Halloween, but it is quite disappointing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it does have to do with the ridiculous amount of money that they're making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was their most profitable year ever, so on both sides.
It just means we can look forward to our American Horror Story house next year, right?
And quite possibly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm okay with that. There's a lot of material.
The show's rubbish, honestly, but...
But no,
anyway.
It's good to see the bringing the money in, and the thing is that they're not resting on the laurels and they are pumping it back in. So
This is true.
Yep.
Cool.
Which means we're gonna get that some new stuff pretty starting next year and onward, huh?
There's lots of stuff coming. Well, the Diagon Alley's at opening, and they've hinted that it will be open around April and May time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So.
And then we keep hearing about Kong and Lorax too.
Yeah, and God knows what other stuff. It's exciting times.
Mm-hmm. Very.
The Grinch coaster.
That would be cool. That Mount Crumpet coaster's been in the rumour mill for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd back that one.
Go.
You and Kim both.
Yeah.
Go on then, Darren. Let's have some exciting sporting news.
Oh yeah, TNA are now officially starting to advertise their tapings for Impact at Orlando Studios from the 21st of November to the 23rd. The small difference compared to last time will be that it will not be in the Impact Zone they visit, which was Soundstage 21. Instead, they're going to be using Soundstage 19, which is actually a smaller studio, but that will just make the action seem bigger, right?
You sound like Joe Rogan in the beginning of the old Fear Factor episode.
Yeah.
I just snorted a whole bunch of cocaine, and I'm so excited about it.
Yep, all the tapings are due to start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
The thing I know, no one on here really cares about wrestling, do we?
No.
Nope.
I find it interesting, though, that Soundstage 19 isn't actually in the park either. Unlike 21.
Where's 19 then?
It's the other side of the Blue Man Group. It's like Islands of Adventure side of the Blue Man Group.
Ah.
So,
Yeah, I'm sure they're still tearing down because they had two houses in that soundstage, so I'm sure they're still
And isn't that the soundstage that becomes the... Is that the one where Grinch misses Hell or not?
No, I don't think so.
I don't... Because the Grinch
It's outside,
is
isn't
fairly
it?
large.
Isn't that outside, though?
No, it was in the soundstage.
I did not know that.
No, I didn't know that. I always assumed it was...
Outside,
Nope.
yeah.
It's they've got a fairly large and expansive set that they do it all on.
Mm-mm.
I must go.
And they keep it cold in there, right? It's like keeping with the holiday and all.
Let's be fair, Darren. We live in Florida. As soon as it reaches like 75, we lose our minds.
Exactly.
It's snowing. It's snowing.
Yeah. That's called Snope.
I will say this. My roommate and I at the time, we actually attended one of the last TNA filmings before they canceled it. And then now it's back. So
Do you know, bearing in mind that this is episode 69, I have to say this, but every time I
TNA,
hear TNA,
yes.
it's all I think of is like
Something else.
It's 4 Rooms when the little kid turns the telly over in the misbehaviours bit. And he goes,
yes.
"Whoa, TNA!" Yeah,
Yeah. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
The collective maturity level of all of us is about 9.5.
Swiftly moving on and just reining this back in before
Yes.
we get another historic episode, shall we say. Right. The executive in charge of ensuring labour peace across Walt Disney Company's theme park operations has left Disney for a rival entertainment company. Stephen Eisenhart, is it?
I don't know. You're right.
Who had been Senior Vice President of Labour Relations, Immigration Compliance and Cast Health Services for Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, has been hired to lead labour relations at NBC Universal. This assignment is effective November 18th. Yes, very interesting. So in this role, or in that role, Eisenhart led... I want to say Isengard?
No, it's not Isengard.
Yeah, in that role, Eisenhart led a team of 100 employees. He was responsible for all employee and labour relations strategies at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland in Anaheim, California. He oversaw the most recent, sometimes contentious contract negotiation between Disney World and its Service Trade Council, the coalition of unions that together represent more than 30,000 full-time and part-time workers at the giant resort. Now, at NBC Universal, Eisenhart will oversee labour relations across all of the entertainment conglomerate's business units, which includes film studio, television networks and theme parks. That's big.
Very interesting that somebody that in such an important job would walk out of Disney to go to Universal.
Mm-hmm.
He's
not the first either.
No,
It's
he's
also
not.
very telling of the lengths that Universal are going to lift the standards of their parks up, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But one does simply not walk into a job at Universal. By the way. I had to get that in there, sorry. But no, I think it's very telling of the state of Disney at the moment and how ambitious Universal are being.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. That's a shot across the bow for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. He was that upset over the Avatar announcement.
It seems like things are getting a little more cutthroat.
And all the Disney, as Chris Wakefield puts it, the pixie dust snorters say, "Oh, it's nothing to worry about." Well,
Time will tell.
I don't think they ever will, but I think
No.
it'll certainly get Disney to sit up and take notice, I think, finally.
It's about time they did. So,
To be fair, we've been saying that about everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it is
Just
like...
Potter and then so on and so forth.
But I think it is. I think Disney buying Marvel and Avatar and Star Wars, I think that's it. If Universal had never put Potter in, I don't think you'd have seen Disney make those acquisitions.
I think we would have saw Star Wars, honestly.
Maybe.
Because
Yeah, that's
Hollywood
bigger.
Studios has the potential to be the coolest park in their arsenal once everything's
It
done.
needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's quite honestly the worst park in their arsenal at the moment,
In your opinion.
in my opinion.
Yes.
In your
Yeah, but those
opinion.
things are a lot more
As
than
a
just the
ranter.
theme parks. Those properties are the movies,
Yeah.
Yes,
comics,
exactly, yeah.
everything. Those are much larger than. I'm
Especially
sure the theme park
Marvel
is a
at this
small
point.
percentage of that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, so moving on
Yes.
to speaking of new things at the parks, if you've been checking out Eric's Orlando Park Hopper on micechat.com recently, you'll have seen his posts about the new Midway games in Jurassic Park that have gone up. Well, they are now finally open. And we're going to run through them here. The first one is called DNA sequencing, and the spiel for these are horrendous. This balloon bust, that sounds wrong, episode 69, did they just put these in for a reason? This balloon bust
You had me with DNA sequencing,
I
I'm going to be
bet.
honest.
offers kids and adults the opportunity to pop balloons, where the more balloons they pop, the bigger the prize. My
It just
head's
sounds
just
wrong.
gone
It sounds wrong.
completely in the wrong. Hunter, would you like to tell us what the next one is?
Yes, it is JPAC target training. This bazooka blast tests a player's ability to aim at a target with the ultimate goal of all the cans being knocked off the base.
Oh my god! So you've got
Please,
bust,
God.
bazooka, and cans.
I wonder if they're using the same foam balls from Curious George.
It doesn't get any better. Go
Well,
on,
sadly,
Chris.
I don't think there's anything funny in mine.
It could do. It depends how far you want to go.
The InGen Egg Nursery. Yep, nothing funny there. It's a fishing game which lets the player pick 3 eggs for analysing to discover which dinosaur is inside the egg.
That sounds a bit boring.
Which is the coolest game they've actually announced, because it is kind of unique.
Well,
Is it a game?
Isn't that
No,
isn't that what
that's
you
a
can do
duck-
inside?
Isn't it the same thing as the duck thing where they float
You
around
guys
in the water
are-
and you pick it
Oh, I
up?
think it is, yeah, and then they put it on this thing and it scans it through. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. They just do that instead of having a number written on the bottom in permanent marker.
Cool.
That's the difference. Next one is Dinosaur Dash Up, a head-to-head water race with a minimum of 2 players.
That's exciting.
So if you're into water sport, no, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Darren.
Continue.
Whoa.
Hammond's Hot Shots. This short shot tests a player's ability to make a basket into a hoop. The more baskets they make, the more prizes they win.
Lee, you know about short shots. What do you think about?
Let me chime in here. I think it's pretty funny that they gave the character with the cane the basketball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up, but okay.
Can I ask? Make a basket into a hoop. Surely you just slice the top rim off and you've got a hoop.
It is a hoop, isn't
No,
it?
it says make a basket into a hoop. But if you cut the top bit off, you've got a hoop.
Don't you make the hoop into a basket at that point?
No, it's.
Yeah, but you shoot a basket. No,
No, I'm just being facetious.
I call shenanigans.
I agree.
Yeah, so anyways, these are just trumped up carnival games.
Yeah.
Tracy.
So
And I'm kind of tired of the theme parks getting into these. I thought we were past this.
I agree.
yes. Well, funny you should say that because we asked on our Facebook page what people's opinions of these highly themed midway games were. Sorry, I nearly snorted there. Whether they're a blot in the landscape or a welcome addition to the parks. And this is what the listeners said.
Yep. First one was Craig Lucas. He says, I love the theming of the Midway games, but it's lazy planning, low overheads with minimal outlay. Can you ever imagine these in Potter? Nope. Point proven. I agree.
I think that's an excellent point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. James Malin says, I'm not against the games, but feel Universal is adding too many of them to its parks and cheapening the experience for me. Again. Yep.
And when you look at it, think about it. Now there's Jurassic Park has games, the Lost Continent section has games, and Toon Lagoon all has them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's at least 4 stands per area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Definitely. And is it Melissa or Milica?
I would pronounce it
Awesome.
Milica.
Yeah, I think it's Miller.
Okay, Melika J Multipass. That's her real last name too. Says I never play park games. Seems like a pointless addition. And Matt Clark says the InGen Egg Nursery looks cool, but I have no reason to play carnival games at a theme park. I agree with James' point that there are too many of them.
Well, from like our point of view, in however many visits we've made over there yet, we still have yet to play a single Midway game.
I don't think we've even stopped and looked at one, have we?
Yeah, I haven't played a Midway game since I was like 10.
But
But here's the thing, a lot of the tourists really do like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially I mean, I hate to kind of classify it, but it seems like a lot of the South American tourists especially love to do that sort of thing.
I have friends that
That will spend a fortune
Yeah, they
on
go
them,
on the
yeah.
arcades.
Um,
On these, carnival games.
from what I've heard, one of the biggest complaints about these, I mean, yeah, they're themed. At least they have themed them and they do kind of fit in. But the biggest complaint that I've heard, I was actually talking to Eric about it the other night, is they've actually got barkers on them. So it's not like they just sat there. They've got people, and it's
I don't like that.
no, not in somewhere.
We've had the barkers on all of them, though.
Yeah,
From
I mean
the
they don't.
Simpsons to all the other areas.
I never noticed them when we were over there last time. I must admit.
They've
Yeah.
always been there. I will say that.
Yeah, I've never been. I mean, it's never been real bad for me. I've never really noticed them either. So, but if they've stepped it up, that's disappointing.
Well, apparently, Eric was saying that they actually work on commission. So it's in their interest,
no
the guys
good.
who work the Midway games. It's in their best interest to
Right, so
get
they're gonna be
people to
quite
play those
aggressive
games.
Yeah.
So you can't blame them, really.
Yeah.
No, but it's tainting people's experiences.
Especially in Islands of Adventure as well.
Yeah.
You see, don't get me wrong. Midway games have their place, and I enjoy. If we'll go to the seaside,
Yeah.
and we'll go in the arcades, but I'm going there for that reason. I'm coming to a theme park for a different reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, and I've already paid a lot of money to get in. I don't want to then be stung for these games that are probably rigged.
But then when
You
you
know.
think about it, there are some areas where it does work. The Simpsons games are fantastic.
Oh, I agree. They
that's-
really do
yeah,
fit.
that- yeah.
Like, even in Amity,
They
That
enhanced
works, yeah.
the theming, and Jaws had the exact same thing with Amity.
but they fit in there because it was supposed to be 4th of July and black. So they didn't
Yeah, it was
stand
themed
out.
to
They
it.
fit
Exactly.
into the theme of that land.
I
Where
must admit, though, I still hated walking through that section because there was always a fellow who was like, guess you ate and guess
Yeah.
this, that, and the other. Now I just wanted to say words that you don't say in a children.
guess this.
Yeah, you don't say in a family-friendly park.
Yeah, and the big problem is that winning the biggest prize is a punishment to try to carry that around the park. If you win it at like a local fair or something like that, you can run it out to the car real quick, you know. But if
Yeah.
have you seen the
I am
people, the
not
miserable
fucking
people,
this-
yeah,
drop off.
lugging around a giant minion?
Hey, I saw Raymond when he brought the one with Eric back for the meat for the auction. It was nearly as big as Jade.
Yeah, that doesn't fit in the lockers, folks.
No.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's it for Orlando, I think, unless anyone's got anything else. Darren, you mentioned something to me the other day. Like, we knew the red oven's coming downstairs.
Oh yeah, and City Walk, Red Oven's coming in place of Pasta More. Apparently, like half of Pasta More is still open, and
I think it's
doing,
the counter service part that's gone.
yeah. So the full service section is still there. I don't know how long it'll stay there. But the Red Oven was actually cooking for employees and maintenance as of a couple of days ago. So they're doing a soft opening basically for the employees, and look for a full opening really soon on that. Starbucks will be opening next to that where the endangered species store used to be.
Yeah.
Bloody Starbucks.
Yeah, it's just
Yep. Yeah. We all have very differing opinions on Starbucks.
I'm not a coffee drinker, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm a
a
coffee
distraction
drinker.
for me.
I'm a coffee drinker. It does bother me.
And I'm okay with it.
But then you mentioned something that's going in Starbucks upstairs that I hadn't heard.
Yeah, apparently there's this North Carolina-based restaurant that's starting to franchise out, and the rumors are that it's going to go up there. It's a burger and sushi restaurant. That's like their weird specialty that they do. They like do really good sushi and really good burgers.
Okay.
So
Only
yeah.
in North Carolina, right?
Yeah, right. So it's like a weird kind of fusion thing. Their
Is that
logo's
going up
kinda-
towards like next to the Moe's, I'm presuming?
Well, up where the Starbucks used to be, or the upstairs Starbucks is. Apparently, there's not going to be two Starbucks there.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So,
And then
oh, what was that?
I'd also heard that they're redoing, if you check out Eric's article again, there's big tarps up over the Latin Quarter. And when I say big tarps, I mean big tarps. Whatever they're building, there's going to be huge. And the rumour it's going to be Don Quixote's now. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know whether that's a chain over there or anything. Anyone knows anything about it.
You sure
Yeah,
the
it's a
building?
What is
It's a
it?
pretty highly regarded restaurant, isn't it?
So what type of stuff is it?
Spanish food.
So
Surprised you can't guess that.
kind of similar from what was there then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure that the building? They're not treating for termites.
No,
Okay.
because I think they've pulled it down. There's nothing there. Just
Sure,
big
might
tarps.
Probably.
have an essential ingredient.
Maybe. Right, so that'll do it for our Orlando news, and we will move on to the Hollywood news, and we will begin with movies filmed on the backlot, which this month is F.
All right, I get the first one. The film that's really showing its age by the title. 1922's classic and adored film, Foolish Wives.
Anybody?
It's a little bit before my
Get
time.
everyone pulling IMDb out going, nah.
That's the one with Ryan Gosling, right?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take your foolish wives, and I'm going to raise you 1931's Frankenstein.
That must be Boris Karloff then.
I think so, yeah.
That is Boris Karloff's.
I have not seen that.
No, we need to, though. I think the kids need to see these things.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, I've definitely watched that one quite a few times.
Is that your favorite out of them, then, Darren?
I would say so, yeah.
I have a bit of a soft spot for the original Mummy, to be honest.
Wasn't that
Well,
Boris
I mean,
Karloff as well?
that's my favorite Frankenstein film.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's
I'd
hard
say
to
a
pick
Bob
like
Costello for Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, that was not bad. Up next we've got Flash Gordon in 1936.
Yes, no, not that, not the campy one, not the Gordon's alive. Not that one.
Brian, blessed alone. He's an institution.
Next, I have the also world famous film Flower Drum Song from 1961.
Please
That
tell
is a
me.
very 1961 movie.
It sounds it.
Has anybody heard of it?
No.
No.
I could have swore like Flower Drum Song was the name of a Spinal Tap album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
it sounds like
Oh,
it could
it's-
be actually.
Yeah, sounds really peaceful and nice.
It does. Yes, a classic next. 1989's Fletch Lives.
Awesome film.
I love that movie.
Awesome
Never
film.
bothered to see it.
What? Did you just say you've never seen it?
I've never bothered to see it, no.
Oh, the Fletch films are amazing. Darren, please tell me you've seen Fletch and Fletch Lives.
Yes. I'm amazed that Fletch wasn't filmed there. So like filmed on location.
Maybe.
And then in 2006, Flags of Our Fathers.
It kind of rings a bell.
Yeah, I'm just trying to place it. Obviously, we
Yeah.
haven't seen it then.
Obviously a war film-ish.
We say obviously.
I know. So that'll do it for movies filmed on the backlot. It's now, all being well, over to Norm for another What's New Universal Hollywood edition.
Welcome, my friends, to another spectacular star-studded edition of What's New Universal Studios Hollywood. This is Norm, and I'm coming to you live from the park. As you can hear, the AT music playing in the background, but it's kind of faint, but you can also hear the droning jackhammers and tractors that are toiling away at the last little bits and pieces of the foundation of the old Gibson amphitheater to make way for Harry Potter. This is just like a huge expanse, a panoramic space in the dead center of this park that's being chipped away at and will soon be transformed into Hogsmeade and the wonderful Forbidden Journey ride. Meanwhile, on the other end of the park, we have the Despicable Me attraction that's being put together in the old Terminator 2 building. And I got to tell you, it's pretty amazing. They have the entire neighborhood, not just Gru's house, but Gru's entire neighborhood built out as the facade for this attraction. Not like the little Orlando version. I'm sorry, we're going to have one better than you guys this time. And really not much else going on in the lower lot. Everybody's getting ready for Grinchmas. The amphitheater, well, not exactly the amphitheater, but the Universal Plaza in the dead center that just opened is now pretty much closed down, and they're putting together the Grinchmas show with the crazy spiraling tree that stretches up into the sky. So we're going to see how that works out. But, you know, there's a pretty amazing time happening here at Universal Studios Hollywood. So much construction, so much happening, and so much about to happen. So that's pretty much it here from Universal Hollywood. And back to you guys. How's it going, Lee and Tracy?
Thanks, Norm. If you manage to get it to me, you have promised me you will get to me in time. If not, that'll do it for the Hollywood news, and it's time to move on to the Singapore news.
Woo!
Da, 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 da.
Ooh, I'm quite excited by this. So, Universal Studios Singapore has welcomed its 10 millionth visitor just over 3 years after its opening day in March 2010. That's pretty awesome. The lucky guest, Joanne Tan, was greeted by Marilyn Monroe and Woody Woodpecker as she entered the park and awarded prizes worth more than $1,000.
Okay.
Very nice. Singaporean Tan said, "The surprise welcome made us feel like superstars. It felt like we were in the movies. This is actually the first time we are visiting Universal Studios Singapore, so I'm really excited."
Awesome. How
Very
good's that?
lucky. Wow. Part of the sprawling Resorts World Sentosa complex, Universal Studios Singapore mixes a variety of concepts imported from Universal's US parks with a selection of all new creations. Unlike the Universal Studio parks in Hollywood and Florida, it drops any pretense of being a working movie studio and instead focuses on placing its guests directly in the movies.
Very cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Your first visit as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, we're looking to expand, bring in more Singapore stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know Nicholas, who's getting us information and bits and bobs and stuff for us, who provided the audio for us from the two haunted houses last year, has just started doing some articles for Mice Chat and stuff. So we're definitely, as Mice Chat and us, are expanding into Singapore.
Well, the news is there, and I'm sure there's plenty of people like us that are interested in finding out what that park's like as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Universal fan, I don't see why you wouldn't want to know what's happening in the rest of the world as well, I'm sure there's not as much as there is going on in Orlando, but, we'll keep everybody... We want to expand to cover everything.
Well, that's it. And you don't know who's going to be travelling there.
We don't.
So, yeah.
Hunter.
Yes, sir. All right. So the next article in news is actually about the Battlestar Galactica coaster, which is also at Singapore. It's actually been closed since July 21st, and no official word has been given why as to when it may reopen.
Interesting that it's a dueling coaster.
Yes.
And it closed around the same time. I know, just when did Dueling Dragons stop dueling?
That was last year, man.
I wonder if this is because of that then. They haven't said why. I wonder if they've closed it just because, you know what, it's not worth the potential of that happening.
I'm probably going to say ghosts is the more likely answer.
Ghosts or goats?
Yes, ghosts.
They shut it down because I never watched Fletch Lives.
Yeah,
Darren, would you like to elaborate on that statement, please?
Well, anytime that anything, at a theme...
What's just happened there?
Hunter, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Where's Darren
Yes.
gone? Oh,
Yeah,
Darren's
Darren's there.
there. What happened
I'm
there?
still here.
You get attacked by the ghost.
You cut out
Yeah?
completely.
We did, because it
Oh.
all went... We got white noise.
Carry on, sorry.
Yeah. So anyways, this is directly affiliated with Scooby-Doo and the mystery team. So anyways, a theme park. We got a theme park with a ride that's been down mysteriously since July 21st. It's ghosts.
Oh, okay.
We have
And-
999 happy hunts here, but there's room for 1,000.
And Scooby and the team have probably been imported from the Universal Studios Orlando to take care of them.
Sounds
So I'd expect it to be open again pretty soon.
Cool. Well, there you go. You heard it first on the unofficial
You heard it.
Universal Orlando
We're going to
podcast.
throw a few Scooby snacks at
Yeah.
it and all will be well.
Because they would have got away with it if it wasn't for us pesky kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
been
thanks
a
for
long
sticking
t-
with me on that one, guys.
It's been a long time since I've been called a kid.
Right, well, that'll do it for your Universal Studio theme park news, and we will move on to an old segment that we are bringing back, and that is Spew.
Hey there, has your day in the park gone from good to great thanks to the work of an excellent team member? Well, we want to hear about it. Let us know for our SPEW segments. That is S.P.EW, the Society for the Promotion of Employee Well-Dones. Or maybe you're a team member who's had a guest tell you what a great job you've done. We want to hear about that too. Jot those stories down and send them to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com and title those messages SPEW.
So, Darren, would you like to tell everyone our Spew story?
Sure. Hi, guys. Here's a spew story from my family's vacation last May. At the end of a Beetlejuice Graveyard review show we had watched, we expected the performers to return to the bleachers for pictures like they usually do, but they didn't. We inquired a staff member. We had a conversation before the show began if they were coming, and he said no, but to come to the first showing of the review tomorrow so he could get us backstage before the performance. And this sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, very.
We returned the next day, and after a short wait, the gentleman ushered us backstage, or at least behind the wooden gate to the right of the stage, to meet and take pictures with the entire cast of the show. It was a great opportunity and such a nice thing for the employee to do for us. We could tell through his conduct and going out of the way to make visitors happy that he truly cared about his job performance and embodied the qualities that make Universal Studios team members so special to us in our yearly vacations. Did Universal send this one in?
No.
I'm just kidding. We hope to see him again next time we visit, and that was from Daniel Fortier.
Awesome.
Very good.
Yeah.
And as you heard in our little ad, if you've got a spew story, anywhere actually, if it's Orlando or Hollywood or Singapore or even out in Osaka, if you've got a team member that's gone out of their way to make your day better at the parks, we want to hear about it.
And for people who are planning visits out there, if you do go out and you get some exemplary service, make sure you take that person's name so we can actually give them a proper shout out as well.
Definitely, but
Yeah.
go to guest services and let them know.
Yeah, definitely let guest services
because I know how much that helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. I like
Yes.
them. We need more of them.
We do need
I have
more of
another
them.
one in the bag at the moment.
Awesome.
I am keeping hold of that. So it is now time, Darren, drum roll, to find out what Tracy, I and the kids thought of Twister.
Are you on the edge of
So
your seat?
we'll jump in the DeLorean and go back 3 months.
Does it blow?
Does it blow? You'll find
It
out.
always blows. Even
It's a
when
wind
great.
tunnel.
Oh, right. Oh, God.
good
My
grief.
head's obviously not in the right place tonight at all. Right. So, here you go.
Hey Darren, so we've just got out at Twister. That's why I'm laughing. Let's go around and get everyone's opinions. JD, what did you think of it?
It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. Nothing's enough for you.
What did you say to me as we were as it finished?
Is that it?
Is that it?
Raymond, what did you reckon?
It was alright, I suppose.
Tracy?
I'm just glad it wasn't a long line. I'll tell you what though, Bill Paxton, my God, the most boring man to ever talk.
Do you know, and I love Bill Paxton as an
I do
actor
love
as well.
him, but he sounded bored.
Well, we both commented going through it, the attraction, once we actually got into the actual
Line.
like attraction bit for it, that 75% of the actual attraction's pre-show,
Yeah.
and that not much of it's actual attraction. But you know what? I appreciated it for what it was.
Yeah, it's better than I remember.
The cow's bloody awful. Because you can even see the strings attached to it and it looks like a fake cow. I'm sure they could do better with
But
that.
I'm not going to bring in a real cow.
No, but at least make it look half decent. You know, it is what it is. If we waited, 10 minutes? That was it. For that, it was okay, but I think if you're going to wait any longer, which you probably wouldn't anyway,
No.
it's alright. It certainly got a few people at the end with a little...
Jolt.
Yeah. It was alright. It's still not something I would go out of my way to do, but
We promised we would do it again.
I enjoyed it. But again, it's still the worst attraction in the park.
Yeah.
Sorry, Darren.
Sorry, listeners.
Say that.
What?
I wouldn't say that.
What would you say was the worst ride in the park?
Nothing's the worst.
Okay, well there you go. There's Jade's review. It's as good as everything else. I think that's what she said.
Oh, yeah.
We're now heading over to catch Beetlejuice's Graveyard review, which we haven't done for a long time. So I'm sure we'll review that when we come out. So, bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye!
Nobody say his name again. That's 2 times already.
Yeah.
What a
Beetlejuice.
perfect tie-in, though.
Yeah, right.
I didn't realise that either. That's quite scary because that's we'll have gone and done our meet and greet with the
Yeah.
characters as well. That's quite freaky.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. A glowing review from the Malibu family. Clearly, it's their favorite ride in the park.
Absolutely.
It wasn't
You could
as
hear
bad
You
as-
got to read between the
Talk-
lines a little bit, but it's essentially what they're saying.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think Tracy, it was as bad as she expected it to be. I quite enjoyed it.
I'm just laughing because you seem to be convincing yourself. The more you waffled on,
I
the
was
more you were
waffling a bit
convincing
there,
yourself.
like.
All right, unpopular opinion. I think Twister is much better than Shrek 4D.
I agree.
Of course you
Shrek
agree,
4D is
Darren.
just
Thank you.
painful.
Yeah.
Bench seats of doom.
I think
Shrek 4D gets my vote as the worst attraction. I'm going to be perfectly
the
honest.
pre-show for Shrek brings it up more than it should because I think the pre-show's awesome.
Yeah.
But then I redid the pre-show, and the pre-show is just rehashing the first film.
Yeah, but in a really, really good way.
I would do the pre-show and then leave.
Yeah, I would do that. We didn't even do
Without
Shrek at
yeah,
all.
if you could just walk in without queuing. Because that queue area
Yeah, it's
is
boring.
merciless.
Yeah, you stand outside Shrek watching the queue for Despicable Me, think I'd be rather going in there. Right, well, there you go. That's our review of that. We've got plenty more audio to share with you. But now...
You know, that'd be a good topic to do someday. Best pre-show areas in the parks.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
I
it
came
is.
up with the one the other day. I thought, I'm going to keep it to myself for now, though.
Okay.
I've got a good
Okay.
one. I've got a good one.
In a world where the skies are clouded with ADRs, park ticket, and hotel bookings, one hero stands like a beacon of light in the darkness. Heather at BR Guest Destinations. She can book all of your Universal Orlando vacation needs, and her service is free to you. And if you're staying on Disney property for some reason, she can also book Universal tickets that include transportation. How awesome is that? She's also an authorized Disney vacation planner, as well as being able to book all cruise lines. So if you're planning on battling Megatron alongside Optimus Prime at the new Transformers ride, or having a Duff Brew in the new Springfield area, or planning even further ahead to visit Harry Potter in Diagon Alley next year, contact Heather at 1-800-796-6240 or via email at heather@destinationsinflorida.com today. And don't forget to tell her that you're repping the UUOP.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
So it's now time to move over to the feature presentation of the show, which is a trip report with our good friend, Mr. Thomas Wagner. So, Thomas, thanks for joining us on the podcast.
Thanks for inviting me, and I can't believe I'm on the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. It's a dream come true. I'm your biggest fan, guys.
It's not that exciting. We do it every week, trust me, it's not.
You don't think it's exciting?
But
nothing beats the first time doing anything.
This is true. I must admit, I
Very
felt
true.
the same time I ever went on one. But it was Darren and I both had the exact same idea at the exact same time. Because I do believe you're due to get married soon, Thomas, is that right?
That is right, June 21st, 2014.
And because of that, your money's going to be tight, so it's probably going to be a while before you get back to Universal, isn't it, sadly?
Right. This past Halloween Horror Nights adventure that I just had, that was going to be the last one until probably October of next year. But yeah, now it's time to put away the bucks and start spending wisely.
Well, that's why we thought now was as good a time as any to get you on the show finally. And not only talk about your recent trips, but your trips, because we know you've been going from right back in the day.
Right, 1990, the first year.
Wow.
When nothing worked.
Yeah. Oh, the memories of nothing working. Yes. But we still made memories, though. The memories were made.
Absolutely.
So,
I would love to, because Tracy and I are so new to the parks, and we feel that we missed out because we would have loved to have seen how it was.
Yeah.
Well, even Darren, when 1993, I believe, was when you went, was it?
Yeah, I believe so. That was the first time we went, and yeah, you just had that one ride there that you just didn't get to ride because it was shut down. And for me, it was King Kong. Every single time we went, it was always shut down, so I never got to ride it. So
we'll focus a bit on your favourite attraction at the moment, then, Thomas. Did you get to ride the first iteration of Jaws or not?
No. My first time riding it was back in 1995. So it wasn't the very first version. It was never completed, or it was broken down the time that I went back in 1990.
So even back then, were you a bigger Jaws fan as you are now?
Oh yeah. I started loving Jaws and Superman at the same time. You guys remember VHS tapes, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is
Right.
a VHS?
Yeah,
Oh,
to Hunter, who's only a
the
young...
young one. I forgot. Hunter is the youngest here. But before Blu-rays and before DVDs, there was VHS tapes, and right in the late 70s, early 80s, that's when VCRs first came out. And so the first videotape I ever had when I was a kid had two movies on it. It was Superman the movie and Jaws.
Awesome.
And being that Yeah, being that was the first two films, and the only videotape I had at the house. We just watched it over and over and over and over again. And to this day, that's my two biggest things that I really enjoy. So I was definitely a big Jaws fan before 1990 and before the ride came out.
So you must have been absolutely devastated going to that park for the first time and that ride being closed.
Oh man, um, the first time I heard about Universal Studios Florida was Darren will like this. It was Back to the Future Part 2. We saw it at the movie theater, me and my bro. And like during the movie trailers was a trailer. It's on YouTube if you want to look it up. That was just the words Universal Studios Florida going across the screen. And I never saw Jaws on the big screen before, but that was my first. In the words Universal Studios, there's like images and video clips of movies from Universal. And when I saw the Jaws part come on, and I was like, oh my freaking goodness, Jaws? You mean there's going to be a Jaws ride? And so me and my bro looked at each other and we were like, we've got to get there. It was a year before, 1989 is when I saw the film. And we made it a pact that day is, a year from now, we're going to go down to Orlando because it's just a couple hours away. And we're going to ride the Jaws ride. And my bro is just as big of a fan of Jaws as I am. And
I find
completely
that hard
devastated.
To
Yeah, he's a little bit older than me, and whatever he likes, he kind of passes it down to me. So whatever he likes, I like. Whatever I like, he likes. And we were just totally devastated after the build up for a year. And in hindsight, I mean, we should have called first and said, "Are your rides open?" I never thought about doing that.
I mean, about doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's a sad state of affairs if you have to ring the theme park up before you go and say, "Excuse me, can you tell me if your rides are open today, please?"
Right. But we drove down there, and you guys remember the billboards? It's still there, but there was a Jaws billboard and a Ghostbusters billboard and King Kong, and just driving past there and looking up and seeing a Jaws sign, and we were so psyched. And then we went there, and right where they had the ticket gates, there was a picture, and it was like handwritten. It said the ride's not operating today. First thing was on there was Jaws, King Kong, Earthquake. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And we were like, I can't believe it. All this for nothing. It's like that scene from National Lampoon's Vacation, Wally World.
Did the woodpecker out front not tell you?
No, he did not.
So it's the three of the four biggest attractions that were open at the time.
Can you remember how much a park ticket was back then?
I want to say 60, maybe 60.
Ouch.
As I'm saying this, as I'm going through a photo album real quick. I'm not prepared. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, Thomas is about to pull out the actual ticket stub.
Yeah.
Yes. Talk amongst yourself.
I just think it's interesting because you actually got to visit before anything else was there. Because if I remember correctly, the parking for Universal Studios was directly outside of the main gates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So that's the way it was when the first time we went too. Very short walk.
Which blows my mind to try and imagine like that resort
Imagine
now.
that now.
Yeah, without that parking structure there and City Walk as it is now and not having Islands of Adventure there. I can't get my head around it.
Yeah, first you have to imagine it wasn't a resort at all.
Yeah.
It's just a single park.
Yeah,
just
no
one little
hotels,
park.
nothing. Yep.
I don't see any prices on here. It says Studio Pass on the front, and on the back it just says the date, 6/11/1990. And 1 day Studio Pass. Thank you for visiting, blah, blah, blah. But I'm thinking it's around $50 or $60.
Right.
So, Thomas, was this still when they were... Because I've recently finished within the past year, I finished a book by Mr. Ron Schneider, and they mentioned that then they had the walk-around celebrity characters. Do you happen to remember any of that?
Marilyn. I remember Marilyn. Groucho Marx was there. And you're not talking about costume characters, just real people dressed up?
It was the celebrity lookalikes.
Laurel and Hardy will have been there then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Alfred
the Walk
Hitchcock.
Blues Brothers.
Yeah, they had a lookalike for Alfred Hitchcock that would walk around in front of his attraction. Remember seeing him when I
that's
was a
right.
kid?
Gates
Very
Motel.
imposing.
Does the Ghostbusters count?
Oh yeah.
I would count the Ghostbusters.
I would say
The
so.
Ghostbusters were there. Yeah, remember them?
In
And-
1990 was Back to the Future open.
No.
I figured that was a later development, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it was
opened-
opening the next. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah. Go ahead. You're saying exactly what I was going to.
Oh, Darren. Yeah, Darren's the expert on this, so I go to him.
Yeah, it opened the next year, and it had a big grand opening for the Future Institute of Technology and everything. It was a really cool opening, actually.
Yeah, the back of the Universal Studios Florida guidebooks that they were handing out had like opening in 1991, spring 1991. They had a picture of Doc with his arms wide open, and I was like, we need to come back again. But that was 5 years later we did that.
Yeah.
But one quick story,
Yeah.
because I know it's going to come up. One of the memories that I have from that sad day is, where the boats on the Jaws ride let off the passengers, and you walk and you open the gate and you walk out. Well, me and my bro were standing there and just taking in the sights, and this little girl and her dad came walking by us, and she had the saddest look on her face, and she just looked up at her dad and said, "Where is Jaws?" And me and my bro were like, "Oh, and that's so terrible." And so, as the years go by, me and my bro would always say, "Where is Jaws?" when referring to, here's a new DVD coming out, but not Jaws yet. Okay, here comes Blu-rays, but Jaws did not come out yet. So I would bring DVDs or Blu-rays over, and he would be like, "But where is Jaws? Where is Jaws?" So after all of this, we would say, "Where is Jaws?" So fast forward to the last day of operation, January 2nd, 2012, and me and my bro were shooting the breeze with one of the team members doing one of the skill games. And this guy walks by us and looks at the team member and says, "Excuse me, where is Jaws?" And I looked at my bro, and my bro looked at me, and we couldn't believe that, from 1990, we remember that little girl, and the last day of operation, that we would hear the exact same question and phrase, "Where is Jaws?" So that's just a moment that you can't even describe. It was so funny and so fitting.
Yeah. Wow.
You're making me tear up.
It totally bookended the entire Jaws ride experience for us.
Completely. I know when we eventually get it back up, our Jaws tribute show that you actually did as a live recording, walking through Amity for that show. And it was awesome. If I remember rightly for that as well, didn't you get stuck on the boat as well? Then they all started singing "Show Me the Way to Go Home."
Yes, that was the last time that I rode it. And we were, I think it's called the kill shark. That's the shark that comes up and attacks the wires. Because I think that's called the kill shark, the Fourth Time Museum. But it was right after that scene. We went a little bit further, and "We're coming home." It's right after he says that. And then the boat just stopped. And we're like, okay. And it moved up a little bit. And then we were just stuck there for maybe 10, 15 minutes, right where you're supposed to have the team members open up the ride and you walk off. But we were stuck there and they couldn't do anything. And so after 10 minutes, someone in the back of us started singing, "Show me the way to go home." And then someone else joined in, and then I joined in, my bro joined in, and the whole boat was singing "Show Me the Way to Go Home."
Awesome.
And the team members, the skipper, everybody was just like laughing. And I think one person on the side was actually like wiping her tears. And people waiting to get on the ride were, we saw them, they were applauding after we sang 2 verses of it. And what a fitting way on the last ride. And I think I didn't ride the last time that it rode around, but I think, because I looked at the YouTube videos that were posted of that day, I think that was actually the last time that the Jaws shark, the kill shark, came out of the water and did that last scene. So I didn't ride the last ride ever, but I think I was on the last time that the ride was fully operational
Wow.
from start to finish.
Wow.
And then to finish it like that as well,
Yeah.
it's such an experience. Like,
What a memory
it would
to
be
have.
amazing. I love stuff like that as well when it's...
See, I've been sat trying to remember the last time I rode Jaws, and there's nothing out memorable
we
about
did
it.
because we had an awesome skipper because we even went up to him and he was from England.
That's right. And see, now I
He
have
was from
something.
Manchester.
I'm happy now. That's right.
Because he was brilliant because we made it was just getting dark and we made a point to go up and say, you know, this is our last ride on here because we're going home tomorrow or whatever. And you made it such a special ride for us because he was absolutely brilliant.
I remember now.
Great.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Great.
Have you guys ever, speaking of the Jaws ride, have you guys ever seen the short film that the team members made about the Jaws attraction?
Not the musical version.
I don't believe it's the musical version.
Right. I've seen that.
Okay.
Is it the one where so many are coming to mind? There's one where they did break ride, something like that.
I'm trying to remember.
And there's one
Anyways.
where they actually, like,
Yeah.
Brody was there.
Bring it up and then don't remember it.
I think it's a testament to Jaws, though, from the first day until its last day, it never worked completely.
I think the
Wow.
biggest problem, and Universal didn't embrace it. I don't think they realised that so many people had such a love for the attraction that they didn't make. Like, even something like, you think when Star Tour was closed at Disney Hollywood Studios, they had a big Last Ride to Endor event, whereas Universal didn't, and which surprises me when you consider that Mike Aiello, who's like whatever he is now, Senior VP of Creative, started off as a Jaws skipper. You would have thought he would at least push for something like that. I think it's quite disappointing that he didn't make a bigger deal of it.
Right. Well, you don't know that he didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
But anyways, Jaws
Yeah,
is
totally
gone,
agree.
unfortunately. So what has taken over as your favorite ride in the park, Thomas?
That would have to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
well, I'm going to ask, how many times did you ride it last time you were there?
It was like 17, something like that.
I do
Good
believe
man.
that
It was incredible. I mean, that Express Pass can do wonders. I mean, it's like instantly 0.00 wait time when you're using that.
So,
Mhm.
And it's just with the fire effects and the water effects, and just I love comic books, and it transports you into a comic book, a living, breathing comic book. And for a comic fan like me, I mean, that ride is just absolutely the best right now for me.
Absolutely.
we do love that
Would you
ride.
say it still holds up on its own, especially in comparison to Transformers?
Sure, most definitely.
Do you think it's obviously a lot better for its refurb then, for the H key? The H key, what the hell?
You need caffeine, do you?
Just give up tonight.
Yeah, maybe.
They hit.
Lee, I haven't heard you yawn one time, so that's an improvement. So that's great.
Am I usually that
I mean-
bad? It is like 9:45.
But I remember, not like I listen to the podcast like crazy. I'm not a fan or anything, but sometimes I hear Lee yawning in the background. I'm like, oh wow,
And
usually
considering
late.
it's an
he,
improvement.
considering he
It's always
edits,
great when he says. It's always great when he says it directly after you say something, and then he yawns.
I don't do it on purpose.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
You-
Anyway,
you try
assume-
living with
it's the
it.
Call Me Out show. Woo!
I assume you
um,
think it's much better for its 4K HD refurb. There you go. I said it properly that time.
Do I think it's better? Would I be wrong by saying that I haven't really noticed the difference? I mean, the characters look a little bit better, but as far as the screen, I don't really see any kind of difference. I mean, I possibly didn't write it enough before.
It was very,
Um,
very blurry the last time we rode it before they did the refurb, but I
Okay.
actually think the animation on it was better originally.
And then some of the voices have been changed.
And they've changed a bit. I think I said when we did our live review, Darren, when we all rode it together, that they changed a bit when Electro blasts Hydro Man. You now get like a spray of water, whereas before it used to be a steam blast, and I used to love that because it was one of those things that if you weren't really paying attention, you wouldn't get it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they've took that out, and I love that.
Yeah.
The only
One
thing
thing they'll
that's
never
jarring-
take out. One thing they'll never take out is the white plaster croissants in the newsroom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As you walk through.
and the apples and the grapes and all that.
Mm,
I think the
nom,
most
nom.
jarring thing for that attraction about me, Mr. Thomas, you'll probably agree with me. It's the pre-show video when they're still using the old animated figures in comparison to the new HD versions.
Well, you're going to hate me for saying this. Because of the Express Pass, I never saw the regular line. So, more reason to go back again. I mean, I want to see what the regular people see. I mean, because I don't know anything. I've never seen the cartoons, but I know what you're saying. That sounds very interesting.
Well, we actually went through the extended queue this time because they were doing the entrance to it, which was pretty cool.
Oh, with the J. Jonah Jameson statue.
Yeah.
Which was funny, considering that before we'd got out, we'd said about that place.
That you never get
opened,
to see it, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen that since that attraction opened originally. We were there the year it opened.
The only time I actually got to see it is when we showed up opening day for the HD remake. Or redo.
I have a question about the Jaws. I mean, not the Jaws ride. I'm sorry. Got Jaws on the brain. The Spider-Man ride we're talking about now. The when the ride's over and you're waiting to get the bars lifted up, if you look up to the right, maybe to the center, I think it's the Daily Bugle, right? The building there, and there's an office window, and you hear someone talking. It looks like a smoky, ghostly figure or something, like the outline. It's like a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
It's J. Jonah Jameson being held up by the anti-gravity gun.
Yes. If you look on your left, you actually see the anti-gravity gun, and then it says something to J. Jonah Jameson. Here's the raise you deserve.
That's
Love
it.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! I never knew that. I was like, what character is supposed to be up there? Like a ghost? I don't remember any ghost or shadow figures in Spider-Man. I never knew that.
Oh, there you go.
But it's cool that you can still go and ride something so many times and still find something new about it.
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. Every time that I've been going to Universal Studios Resort, Lynette's like, again, the same things, but I keep telling her it's going to be different. We're going to do new things. And 7 trips in the past 3 years, we've done different things every time.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible.
So what would you say is your favorite themed area in the park? Let's do both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios.
Favorite themed area? I would say.
Oh yes, because before you would have automatically just gone Amity, of course.
Amity, yeah, and not Amityville, people.
Yeah,
Amityville.
that drives me up the wall as well. It's like Potterland.
I was looking for the house when I was a kid when I first got there. I was like,
Are you
"Where's
serious?"
Yeah.
Where
Oh
can
yeah.
I see the bloody walls?
Oh,
Yeah. I rode
would
the ride
say-
before I saw the movie. So.
Superhero Island. Once again, being
Excellent.
a fan of comic books, I mean, we have a big, huge comic book store there, and you see the costume characters running around. And I take my picture. I don't care if I'm 41 years old. I'm going to take a picture of Spider-Man, each time that I'm there, and it brings you into another realm. Other places, I don't think it compares to Marvel Superhero Island.
You see, I used to say Marvel Superhero Island until I set foot in the Whittling World. The
Whittling World.
Yes, the Whittling World of
It's
Harry
the
Potter.
Woodsman's Park. Come on, y'all.
I would assume by that comment then, Thomas, that you're not a huge Harry Potter fan.
I had no problem with him until that day. I've only seen the
Sunday,
first film.
Bloody
This
Sunday.
this is where I'm gonna hurt your feelings, Lee and Tracy. But I only saw the first film, and that's it. Not a fan. I know the history of Harry Potter. I know the books are most entertaining. But as far as being a fan of Harry Potter, no. Especially since January 2nd. But not a fan of Harry Potter. But next year, I might change my mind.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well,
So-
not everybody likes the same thing.
Well, so not being a fan of Harry Potter, then, what do you actually think of the Wizarding World as it is now?
If I was to pick a third best ride, it would be the Forbidden Journey. One of the reasons why we stay at Lowe's Pacific is that early morning access 1 hour before the park opens just to ride Forbidden Journey and then forget it the rest of the day. There's no way. But we rode it 2 times, and usually 2 times is good enough, and you drink your butterbeer. And for them to do all the little I've never been in the shops and never been in the restaurants there in that area, but I've heard over the podcast episodes over the years how detailed it is and how much love is out there for Harry Potter. It's just amazing. So I respect it. I respect it.
I think you've got to look at it that even if you're not a fan of it, you've got to look at the direction that Universal are taking in theming their areas, even something as small as Springfield.
That's pretty big, I'd say.
Well, you know what I mean? It's not to the scale of something like the Wizarding World, like the Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley or whatever other things are coming. It's still a relatively small themed area, really.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of goes back to what Thomas is saying. Even if you're not a huge fan of Harry Potter, I think almost everyone can appreciate how much Harry Potter has revitalized these theme parks and everything like that.
You can't not see that point. They wouldn't be where they are now if it wasn't for that.
No, and I've got to say that even if you're not a fan of Harry Potter, it's well worth going into because the food in that area is outstanding.
I think it's difficult to be objective.
No,
with a big, really huge Harry Potter geeks, it's difficult to be objective.
Eating in parks,
yeah,
as a rule, theme park fare is a bit bleh. And the breakfasts we had were extremely edible. They were very, very tasty. A good value for money, I thought.
You must have tried butterbeer then, Thomas. Please tell me you tried it. Did you?
Frozen.
Good lads.
Boo.
I know
Get
that's
off
question.
my show.
Frozen or regular?
Yes.
Tut.
Actually, Hunter, what's yours?
I actually chimed in with this earlier.
He's on my team.
Oh, that was right.
I'm on her
team. Well, good for you.
So kind of rolling off of that, what would you say is your the best food you had on your entire trip?
My favorite food there at the parks is Louis' Italian restaurant, the pizza that they have there. Since 1990, that was one of the big highlights. And every year I go down there, it's always pizza. And, well, when I used to have a gallbladder, I eventually paid for it with all the grease and all that over the years. But I think the pepperoni that they use is Hillshire pepperoni. And I only know that because I take pictures of the menu when I'm there and pictures of my pizza before I consume it.
Oh my God, you're as much of a geek as we are. I've had 1,000 pictures of food, I think, from our trip in August.
We uploaded a picture of butter.
Yeah, we do. You're right.
That sweet American butter.
It was because they specifically stamped it with the Universal Orlando logo.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. I wanted to freeze it and take it home.
Let our guest finish his story.
Sorry, Thomas.
No, I was finished. The pizza at Louis' Italian restaurant is the best theme park pizza and best pizza in Orlando. And I love pizza to begin with. And it's just something about that pepperoni that they use and the grease, and it's nice and fresh. I have that every time. That's my favorite food there.
You uploaded a picture. Did you actually happen to eat at the Burger Dicks?
No, I didn't have time. We were rushed. But I remember that you said that I had the best chicken tenders there. So I took a picture of it.
I stand by that statement.
Yeah, we said, didn't we? Burger Digs has the best chicken.
Yeah.
The best chicken.
All the chicken tenders at that park come from the chicken tender tube that dispenses across the entire theme park. They're all the same chicken tenders.
That's the position I applied for Diagon Alley, chicken tube tender.
I think I am now vegetarian again.
Which part of the chicken is the tender?
Oh, please stop. I've got a bath.
It's the part that fits easiest in the tube.
Oh.
Put the whole chicken in there, then the tube takes care of it.
And out pops a tender.
Okay.
Oh.
So
I apologise for my co-host's immaturity on episode 69.
Yeah, but this isn't rude. Thomas, did you happen to venture into Springfield then when you were there?
Yes.
Did you?
The last 2 times I was there, I did go to Springfield and introduced Lynette to the Flaming Moe. And what did I have there? I had, I think, a hamburger, just a plain hamburger. But I did try the Flaming Moe, and that's incredible. When Lynette was waiting for it to be poured and all that, she saw it starting to smoke, and she asked the team member there, "What's making it do that? What's going on?" And the lady just smiled at her and said, "We can't tell." and she's like, "Thomas, how are they doing this?" And then she's like picking up the glass, looking underneath. I said, "No, put it back down. You're ruining the magic. Just enjoy it." But I looked at that big donut, the biggest donut that I've ever seen, for purchase and for eating. It had like pink frosting on it.
The lad, I got told
Yeah.
off because I bought one and Tracy was full, so she didn't get any.
Yeah.
So I was in the
Oh.
back.
He ate it without me.
I didn't. Everyone else had some.
I wouldn't put it past Lee to eat the whole thing, though.
Oh,
let's be
me
honest.
either.
I pretty much ate. Right, Darren, do you remember us having a wager about eating the chocolate allspark in one go?
oh yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much did.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you eat an entire chocolate frog?
I think Jade had a little bit. Tracy said she didn't want any. Raymond had a bite.
What was
I
that,
ate the rest of it.
What,
and
the
it's
allspark?
nasty.
No, I had a sliver. It
No,
was
the chocolate frog.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
No,
it
sorry.
wasn't pleasant.
I don't like American chocolate. It's nasty. Life's too short.
That's not American chocolate.
No, it was.
I don't even think it's chocolate. I don't think a cocoa bean has passed within a mile of it.
No.
I think it's just wax and lard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember that stuff that they used to make the wax teeth out of, wax lips? I think
Yeah.
it's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, it came from the chocolate Tinder tube.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, because you've been visiting the parks for as long as you have, then Thomas, do you? I mean, obviously they've taken out a lot of the rides and attractions that you look at Universal as being iconic: Jaws, Kong, Back to the Future. Those types of things. Even though I assume you'd be quite sad that they've left, are you happy in the direction that the parks are going?
Am I happy? Well, Jaws has been gone, and I've been there how many times since then? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So I'm always going to be a little fan of their rides, their new rides, the memories that I have from each time. I would be totally sad if, they would tear down the entire park. Yeah. And have not. But going there and the park is still there, I see lots of big things going there. And the future is very bright, especially when they made that announcement about a new e-ticket attraction every year.
Yeah, that's huge.
And the rumor that King Kong was going to make a comeback gives me hope that one day something else might come back. And so
Jaws, the dueling roller coaster.
Don't forget that Jaws is still in a Universal park.
Yep.
It's in Osaka, isn't it?
Oh,
yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But
Road trip.
At least they've put Bruce in a very nice place. I think he fits very well where they've put him.
Yeah.
And while
Right.
you're on, Thomas, I would like you to tell the story about your little visit to Bruce when we were over in Orlando.
Right. Well, every time I go to the park, the Universal Studios Florida section, I make a beeline straight to see Bruce and to say, hi, how are you doing? Talk to him and all that. Take my pictures, and then the rest of the day I'm free. So that's like a tradition for me. And so I was over there. I was wearing my vintage Universal Studios Florida shirt that I had, and I was there taking pictures, and a line was forming. So I was done. I stepped out, and these couples kept on coming up, and they would alternate. Okay, take a picture of me. Okay, and then they're gonna change positions. Okay, and I see this over and over. I'm like, do you want me to take a picture of the both of you? And they're like, oh yes, can you? Great. And to see their smiles like that, I'm like, oh, I feel good. So I was staying there, taking their pictures and all that, and then stepping aside, uploading the photos to Facebook or whatever. And then another couple would come up there, and so I said, "I'll take your picture for you." Oh, great! So it was on, and before I knew it, it was like an hour plus that I was there, and I had no better feeling than just to help out all these people trying to take pictures of the entire family next to the Jaws shark instead of half the family. And I had people asking me questions like, "Do you work here?" And I'm like, no, I don't. They're asking me directions to places. I'm like, no, it's over there. And I felt like I was an employee, which is, maybe down the road, maybe a dream of mine.
Cool.
But it was very cool. And just to see people's reactions, and it was pretty fun to see those smiles that day.
I think it's surprising how many people you still see round Bruce the Shark taking the pictures and stuff. We saw quite a lot when we were
quite
there.
A few.
I know quite a few people, or I've observed quite a few people in the parks who are deliberately asking, okay, where can I find him? Where is he now? Because I know he's still here.
I seem to remember about a week or so ago, our mutual friend Mr. Andy DeGenova posted a picture on Instagram and Facebook of the Jaws poster that adorns the construction walls outside Diagon Alley, and he was like, Universal, putting a poster of Jaws on the walls outside the ride, the attraction that destroyed it is like a kick in the nuts.
Yeah.
With the restroom right outside still playing the Amity music, nevertheless.
Can I just point out that I actually made that observation 3 months ago?
Yeah, if they were smart, and not to say Universal's not smart, but I would make that a Jaws-themed area right there. I know I went to Universal Studios Hollywood, and where they had their Bruce, they had like a little speaker on the side that was playing the Jaws theme constantly, 24/7. And they had like the Welcome to Amity sign, the billboard with the lady swimming on a raft. And they made that like a little section. And I know they have space there for that.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that would be cool.
Yeah, right across from where Bruce is, there's that long wall with
Yeah.
benches and all that. I know it's there somewhere at Universal. Get the sign that you guys took down, put it back up there, and make it like a themed area.
That's a really good idea.
You could have your little memorial area and bring your flowers and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And put a Nathan's hot dog vendor out there, please.
I will back that up, Darren. If you want to start that position, I will be the first one to sign it.
Yeah.
We'll just put a cart
We'll start a
instead of
Facebook petition that 20 people will see.
Unless you pay for it, and then still only 25 will see it.
I'll tell you what, you know I don't eat meat hot dogs, but they were good.
They were good.
Hot
Yeah,
dogs.
we spent a lot of time outside the Jaws ride eating from the Midway Grill.
I need a slaw dog now. Oh, no.
So if you did only have one day, would you rather go to Islands of Adventure or the studios?
One day, it would be the studios, based on sentimental reasons.
I think I
Spent
would
a
have
lot of memories there.
I think I would have put every penny I own on that answer.
I think we expected that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Tom.
the good news is you're not going to have to worry about it because I guess from what we understand is that the park hoppers are pretty much the only direction to get it now. So are you excited to see what sort of Jaws tributes they say they're going to have in Diagon Alley?
Yes. I'm just surprised that JK actually, I know she signs off on everything. I know how particular she wanted the Islands of Adventure experience to be. And that's why, this might be another topic I may be going into, but how would they do that section during Halloween Horror Nights? I mean, isn't that something that she forbid anything to be touched or changed in that section over at Islands of Adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
that's a big question on everybody's minds. It does appear that they can close that area off pretty easily.
Yeah.
Based on the plans that we've seen so far, so.
But also, from what we've heard, she hasn't been anywhere near as hands-on with the Diagon Alley expansion as she was with the Wizarding World.
I think Universal's proved themselves to take care of the project and respect her stipulations.
Quite
now.
possibly.
It's one of those things, though, because the front is very much the London side.
Hmm.
They could theme that front section, but the back side of Diagon Alley, I don't see getting touched.
Well, whatever entrance they're going to have, which they've said it's going to be something along the lines of the tapping the bricks thing, so...
Which is the leaky cauldron area, correct?
Yeah, which could be quite easy just to shut that whole area off anyway.
Yeah.
And you've got the waterfront walk past it, so it'd be quite
That's
easy
what I'm
blocking it
talking about,
off,
yeah.
Yep.
So you went to Halloween Horror Nights recently then, Thomas. How many times have you been to Halloween Horror Nights before this time?
Last year was the first time, and this is the second time. And me and Lynette have great friends down there, Kevin and Angela, and we've made it a pact that we're going to go down there and do Halloween Horror Nights every year from here on out.
I know we said we were steering away from Halloween Horror Nights now it's finished, but what do you think of it as a real newbie to it?
Well, this year I've heard so many things about it. It's the best year ever for Halloween Horror Nights, so I'm very pleased that I went this year. And I know Universal had this slogan back in the day called Ride the Movies, and I would say the slogan this year for Halloween Horror Nights would be Walk the Movies.
I like it.
Right, before we went down to this 2-day adventure that we had, me and Lynette watched Evil Dead and American Werewolf in London and Cabin in the Woods, so we were prepared. And it was basically, especially Cabin in the Woods and American Werewolf, is like walking through the entire movie with dialogue, with the sound effects and the images. And I've never walked through a movie before. I've ridden through attractions and all that, but as far as walking, it's just like an attraction. And I would love for that to be around like all year long. I mean, it's sad that you build something that great and then you tear it down. And I just wish we could keep that, especially the American Werewolf one. It was just amazing how detailed it was.
Why do people keep saying that? Why do people keep saying that my favourite horror film of all time had the greatest maze of all time and we weren't there?
Because it's true.
Because it was true.
It makes me sad.
Makes me sad too. Just because you're so tight and mean and we didn't go.
It wasn't that, it's because you've got bloody kids and you have to go in August.
You have to go in August. I'll go by myself.
Good luck getting the money, dear.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Here we go.
So, Thomas, have you got, in all of your experience of going to the parks for all these years, have you got any expert tips for new visitors?
New visitors can, if they can afford it, stay at one of the resort hotels. The experiences I've had at Royal Pacific, I've not had one bad experience. I know it's pricey, but the express passes, the ability to walk within 10 minutes to the park and you're there.
Yeah.
The accommodations, this last time I was there, Man of Steel was playing in the hotel room, but I didn't watch it. I wanted to go to the parks. Lynette was like, don't order it. I mean, it's going to be on DVD in a couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
Seriously, have you not seen it enough already? For everybody who doesn't know, Thomas, how much of a Superman fan you are, how many times did you see Man of Steel at the cinema?
Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I love Superman.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, I would say, is staying at the resort. And with your express pass, that makes such a difference.
Yeah.
Like I said before, with Spider-Man, 17 or so times.
Yeah.
And with Men in Black, that's my second favorite ride, is Men in Black. Doing that over and over again is hilarious. And I don't know how people get the 999,999.
I could tell you our little secret how we managed to get 999,999, but that would be
Please
telling.
do.
Go on, I'm gonna.
Oh, you won't tell.
I'm gonna say it right because I was winding Gregory Ryan up because he wasn't there the day that we maxed it out. So
Shooting at your own blinker is cheating.
No, what happens is you wait until you go through the
X-ray
the scanner thing.
Yeah, scanner, that's one.
And then when it breaks down, you sit and you just pick off the exhaust port on the other car when you sat there for 5 minutes and you max it out. It's brilliant.
It's like ping, ping, ping,
Right.
ping.
It just stopped for
Exactly.
5 minutes, so we just this is brilliant.
So I know Tyler Leonard.
Yeah.
He did a video where he was like telling you how to do that. He said 3 words: fusion exhaust port.
Yeah.
Fusion exhaust port.
Yeah.
And so since I saw that video that he made and how he maxed out, that's what I've been doing all these times. And I've been getting worse and worse and worse scores every time that I'm wasting time pointing at that dang thing.
If
Can
you
I
can
just-
get it where you line it up over your shoulder and literally just pop it off about 10 times.
Yeah. Can I just say though, when you max it out, there's nothing else to play for. We're already what?
We're nearly finished at that
yeah.
point. It's where you
We were
just come
2/3 of
round
the
into
way
New York.
round the ride. So then it was like, well, there's no point in firing at anything, so I won't be aiming to max out again.
You wouldn't have maxed out if it hadn't have broken
I
down.
might have done. I might have just been actually that
I
good.
doubt it.
I might have
Thomas-
maxed out before that point. How do you know?
Shut up, man. Speaking of Men in Black scores, Thomas, can you remember what you got as part of the UUOP Men in Black challenge?
It was around 2,000. It was very, very low. 200 something thousand. Not even close. I did maybe my best score was 6 something.
That's not bad.
But like I said, since I watched that video, I've been getting worse and worse, and I was just a huge disappointment. But congrats to Gregory and Andy for coming first and second.
Yeah, next time you go, grab Gregory and watch him. That's how you'll find out where to get your points from. I was
No
sat
idea
next
how
to
he
him
does
going,
that, I know.
how the hell are you getting all these points?
I have never
Right.
once seen where my gun was shooting on that thing ever. So I just it's just random for me.
Yeah.
Well, Gregory was actually he said, because normally he's in the car with people who haven't got a clue what they're doing. So it's quite easy
Yeah.
for him to pick his laser out. But he said he had 5 other people in his
course,
car
yeah.
who knew what they were doing. So he really struggled because he couldn't pick his red dot out because everybody was aiming at the same place.
Right, that's my
Oh, yeah.
problem too.
See, I wi-
Darren's
I wiggle
his
mine.
gun's always broke.
Yeah.
Every single time I've been on that thing, I've gotten the broken gun. Every single time.
That's your story, and you're sticking to it.
Oh,
That's it.
That sounds a good one for me. I'd go with it. So, a quick question then, because we're getting on a bit, Thomas. I'm going to ask you, why did you not attempt the kitchen challenge with us?
Because he was sensible.
Well, I'm trying to watch my weight. Ever since my gallbladder was taken out, I have to be careful what I eat and all that. And I'm trying to stay at a certain weight. And seeing that, I'm like, no. And look at the results. You have people throwing up. You have people gaining like 60 pounds. I don't know. It was like, it didn't seem fun.
Now, you actually
Yeah.
got the cake on your table, didn't you?
Yeah, Andy ordered the cake.
Well, I'm going to say, from someone who actually got to try it and
Yeah, what
enjoy
did it
it
taste
rather than trying to
like?
ram it down your throat as quick as you can, how was it?
He had a couple slices and he passed it around the table. That was I had like maybe 1 slice. It was good. American chocolate, Tracy.
Yeah.
It tasted good.
Okay.
USA.
I quite honestly didn't taste it.
No, mine was just smothered and mashed. And,
To be honest,
yeah.
I was eating fries and cake at the same time.
Yeah, I discovered that cake in the burger doesn't work.
Oh, God.
Too many tastes.
Yeah.
Tracy and I have both said that if we manage to get back over next year, we are going to try it again.
Oh, yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
going to beat you again.
I did not compete in the challenge at all, and I did not eat for the entire next day afterwards just from watching everyone else do it.
Can I actually admit that later that evening I was hungry? My stomach was obviously stretched.
It was.
I was going to ask how much of the kitchen sink challenge ended up on the mummy.
I
Because you guys directly afterwards went on the
Oh
mummy.
no, I
Yeah,
do
let's
not.
go ride the mummy.
I don't part with food.
It was Andre.
Oh
Yes.
man, that was.
Oh no, I was sat
if that
next to him.
was Hershey's chip got stuck in his throat.
Hershey's kiss, wasn't it?
Yeah, if that hadn't happened, he'd have done that. He'd have
Yeah.
done that.
That was not pleasant.
No.
But congrats to Tracy for being the first woman. I didn't know that until I listened to the podcast about
Yeah.
that.
Thank you very much. And also ate the most.
Yes.
Out of everybody, I beat all the boys. Yes, I hold that honour forever. The first one. The first woman to make a public pig of herself.
I didn't have to finish it. I just had to participate.
Yeah.
No, she said at the beginning, as long as she beat me, she didn't care. It's like not
To be
like our
fair, that's
relation.
everyone's.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's everyone's goal.
I think the
Aw.
highlight for me from doing that, watching you guys, was when they made that announcement. Okay, guys, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes.
Panic.
Yeah.
And I was like, Q, Thomas, say it. Okay. 10 minutes. We're all going to be shark bait in 10 minutes. And Lee heard me say that, and he pointed at me like he nodded. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That was my highlight from that night.
One of the highlights for us was your amazing donation to our Give
Oh,
Kids the
we
World Fund
yeah,
as
we
well,
still
Thomas. We
can't.
were blown away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Kids with smiles on their face, that's a lovely cause. No matter what the cause is, kids are very important. And with any kind of illness or anything like that, kids shouldn't experience that. They should be having fun.
Yeah.
And it was just a matter of, when you guys were doing the auction, I looked at my wallet, and, I was going back the next morning, and, I put out money aside for theme park fund and all that. And I counted it, and I'm like, I have enough for the taxi ride back to the airport. So I was like, whatever's left over here. And I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Derek said, hey, we became friends on Facebook after that. And he was like, I just want to say, Thomas, that was awesome what you did, and proud that you did that. And I'm proud that it went to a great cause. So you guys are most definitely welcome.
It was. I'm tearing
I
up
know, I'm
now
the
just
same.
thinking about it again.
I don't think you realise how much we love you for that. You are such a special person. But we knew
Thanks.
that anyway. I mean, look at that, giving up an hour to take photographs for other people. Not everybody does that.
Thomas, you were the only person I took a photograph with that day.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Oh,
No, I mean that with a sense of pride. I was more than happy. I am not a photogenic person.
if there's one regret that I have from the meet, is I wish I had on video, because I had my camera up at the time. The first time that Lee saw Hunter, you guys had your arms extended and you gave each other like a big hug. The first time Lee saw Andy for the first time. I mean, all these people seeing each other and making contact after all these years of just hearing voices. I wish
Yeah.
I had those moments on video. And
I wish I could
Every time-
articulate the feeling.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It was, yeah.
And then Darren and I making casual eye contact and nodding.
Sir.
I think we were actually walking arm in arm at one point, or arms round each other at one point, weren't we, Hunter?
Oh, yes, that was leaving Springfield, I believe.
I also heard a rumour.
Like a bunch of drunks we were trying to do.
I heard all kinds of rumors.
Well, I heard a rumour there was a very strange woman in the lobby of the Royal Pacific Resort propositioning guests. Making them jump out of their skin.
oh my goodness. Yes,
I am not that strange of a woman.
The funny thing, Tracy, is that when me and Lynette checked in last time, I was over there getting my express pass done, and she was doing something, and she walked over to my back and whispered in my ear, "You looking for a good time, son?" in your accent. I'm like, Lynette. But talk about memories. I mean, every time I go to that lobby now, I'm going to think that's where I met Tracy and Lee and Darren.
Yeah.
And exchange gifts and all that. And it's like, it's great memories, man.
It is awesome. It's just like one of the things that's blown me away is that, like, Eric thought, it's not something I've thought about, but Eric was like, you've created this community because of me starting this podcast with Tracy, and then Hunter and Darren joining, and Eric, that those people were there because of us. But not only have we made friends out of it, but those people have made, you ended up
all those
becoming
connections.
friends with Andy and Sam because of us.
Yes.
And
it's very humbling, isn't it?
It blows me away. I still don't see. We're still just two people sat
we're two
talking
geeks
on
sat in our
Skype
living room.
about Universal with two friends every week, and it's
We are.
but then you look at the bigger picture of the things that we've actually created. It's
mind blowing.
Yeah, like I told
We're
you
just
guys.
fans connecting with other fans.
Exactly.
and that's something that Universal has never really had a real sort of community behind it.
A grounded community as well.
And like I said to you guys, the podcast might end in a couple months, maybe a year, but the friendships will last forever.
Yeah.
All these people. I mean, I'm not going to drop names, but I made a list of like 10 people here that I would never have known if it wasn't for you guys creating this thing. And that's just freaking awesome.
Oh. Ollie's gone. Oh, that's just, yeah. I can't even speak.
It's been nothing but a pleasure for all of us.
It has.
Absolutely.
It has. It's a
Right.
legacy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really
and
love
it's sat
this.
on the internet for everybody to hear.
Oh dear. Poor future generations.
The best part is that our podcast is universal.
Aww.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to be sick.
We love you too, Darren. You just
Darren,
really
this is
left
me
out.
making contact with you and nodding.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Well, Thomas, it's been a pleasure to finally have you on the show.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank
without
Thank
a
you
doubt.
guys so much. Thank you for all the shout outs you gave me, all the mentions, reading my trip reports. You guys are the best. And thank you so much for everything that you've done.
Aw.
No problem.
Thank
And
you
we're
for
going to
being
do the
part
outro.
of it.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Because without you,
Well,
where
this
are
is
we?
it. Without our listeners, we're just four geeks talking.
Yeah.
So,
Not just a listener, he's our friend.
and you can hang around for the outro as well. Not that there's much to it, but I've got something.
How much to do to live the adventure?
Well, no, I've actually got something special already planned. So, shh.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh,
So that's going to do it for episode 69. We didn't go too much into the gutter, as I'm sure we could have done, but the news kind of went there briefly. Probably more in my head than anybody else's.
I'm so
Probably,
excited
yeah.
for Hammond's hot shot.
Let's not go there again. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. As I say, we've got back to this was very much a normal show again, as we've been concentrating on trip
Normal?
reports and Halloween Horror Nights and stuff. We've kind of got back to what we used to do. But that's going to do it. Don't forget, another archive show will be out next Thursday. I do believe it's episode 38. So until then, it's ta-ta from me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, folks.
It's bye from me too.
So, good night, Internet, from me.
goodbye, everybody, and live the adventure.
Chief, this is Amity 6. Call off the Marines. We're coming home.
Well, that just about does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. We'd love for you to get in touch. So follow us all on Twitter at UUO Podcast, at UUOP Tracy, at UUOP Darren, and at UUOP Eric. Like our Facebook page at facebook.com/unofficial Universal Podcast. Follow us on Instagram by searching UUO Podcast, and subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/UUO Podcast. Don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and while you're there, please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? No problem. Just find the show at uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. Send us your spews, funny schmits, live reports, and any other comments at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And come find us on the forums and say hello at our partner site, micechat.com. So thanks for listening, and until next time, remember, live the adventure.
This has been a MicePod.com presentation.
Nice chat.